General Waste here, and you're watching On the Burner, the not-so-public public access show.
Have you got enough of what you need at home? Make a quiche.
We're slashing prices over here. This 1,000 tears is not any old clone. It's literally made with 1,000 of my tears. And I know we're in tough times, and I know it's tough too, but if you could just find within yourself.
Here we go. I've got you. Elias.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm in an attic in the countryside.
I am obviously the esteemed Dr. Alan Goldfarb, author of Those Resplendent Ways and Last Year. And I'm here with Elias from Iceage to talk about numerous things, but mainly to while away these empty hours. My first question: what constitutes a flower if music is but the sweet, sweet nectar?
Good times.
Now, what are your thoughts on the advent of the singularity? Is it an eventuality or merely smoke in the wind?
I mean, that sounds horrifying, but I don't care too much for robots, you know.
I found myself inundated with these thoughts when I was marooned off the coast of Patagonia.
While I'm singing in the background.
Well, no, this is Siam. I'm currently in Siam. It's a special appointment with the king of Siam, but you see, I'm really here on account of the supple young boys.
You're an awful man, Doctor. Next question.
Living in this world of sin and temptation, what would you say a man has to do to catch a break?
Yeah, that's not much of that in the times of Corona, I'd say.
Almost no room for love in the time of Corona.
No room.
But I will make room. I'll swear by that.
Yeah, I mean, I bet there's a lot of self-love going on these days.
Everyone has hands.
Not everyone.
Everyone with hands has hands.
Yeah.
What say you on the regenerative power of nature?
What?
So what use do you have for the, some say, regenerative power of nature?
Well, I spent all day being lost in the woods. And I got lost for about 5 hours. My phone died and I didn't know where I lost sense of direction. And in the end, I met a stranger who gave me a map that kind of like made it possible for me to figure out the way out.
Were you scared at any point?
No, I was slightly stressed that nightfall would enter because that would make things extremely difficult out there. But no, I made it out okay. It was exciting more than anything.
The last time I was outside, I angered a small group of foxes, and I was attacked, and I had to be wheeled back in.
Yeah.
Will the meek inherit the earth?
Joe Meek will inherit the earth.
That's a very good answer. Has Joe Meek not already inherited the earth?
Yeah, in a sense.
Would you agree that monotheism is a somewhat archaic doctrine?
I like going to church. And in the churches I go to, there's usually just one God.
And who often I think about just at the moment of orgasm.
Yeah.
Back in 1930, I was a young merchant seaman. I saw an arc of gleaming silk shoot 60 foot above the bow of our ship, suspended for a moment and then gone.
Sounds like you really lived.
And I was once marooned off the coast of Saigon. I was also a watch peddler for a cruel Moroccan man. Where would you be right now if reality were not an obstacle?
I wanna be in Argentina, and I wanna go to a late night tango club, and I wanna drink wine, and I wanna watch people dance.
I would be right there with you. That sounds good. Perhaps a glass of orange wine.
I love orange wine.
You've clasped the ember of contemporary art hard and long. Tell me, is your hand burned?
Is my hand burned?
Yes.
No, it's never been better.
It looks good. Show me the other one. There we go.
I do miss a good handshake though. Fuck.
Here you go.
Every time I see a movie or something where I see like a good like firm handshake, I'm like it aches in me. Like
I feel the same when I see two healthy young men embrace on the screen. I feel a twinge of desire in my loins, but they don't work anymore.
I mean, you can have phantom feeling.
Yeah. What was your earliest literary influence?
I think it's a Danish children's book, and it's about a mole who wakes up to discover that somebody has shat on its head. He's going around wherever he lives to investigate all the other animals and their feces.
Sounds a lot like How I Met My First Husband, in fact.
Yeah.
It's a long story that's maybe for another time, but I'll tell you one day. It'll make sense. I survived on love for an entire year in the wilds of Patagonia. Is the human condition an inherently selfish one?
I don't think so.
What is the one thing you would change about human nature?
I appreciate another set of hands with arms to match.
Just under here, coming out here?
Yeah, or maybe like kind of from the back over.
Ah, yes. I myself would probably ask for, instead of legs, just two steel wheels encased in rubber that can traverse any terrain. And then I would just want to be pushed down a large hill into a field of barbed wire.
That's a beautiful way to go.
Tune into another episode of On the Burner.